think I'd try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around.
Hello guys, welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I'm sharing our huge monthly grocery haul for our family of 6. Now I did do a Walmart pickup order along with a BJ's pickup order, and so I'll be sharing that haul with you. I spent about about $700 to stock up for the month. I will be showing you everything we grabbed, plus a peek into how we'll be using it all to feed our family. So if you love grocery hauls, meal planning, and family dinner ideas, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss future videos. But let's go ahead and jump right into this haul.
You out of your comfort zone.
Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and jump into this haul. We have a lot to go through. First, I got eggs. Of course, we always get eggs. We love Nellie's eggs. I did notice though, unfortunately, a couple of these are cracked. But it is what it is. I know it happens. I picked up some onions and some lemons. We, of course, also got some flour. You notice there's no bread items. That's because your girl is making them all now. So we got some bread flour and some all-purpose flour. We restocked on the cane sugar here. I really like this organic sugar. It just seems better than the regular white granulated sugar. So that's what we're getting now. I also picked up some Ballpark Franks. The kiddos and the hubby have requested pigs in a blanket. So your girl, we're gonna make those. I also picked up some ground turkey. This is for my pumpkin chili that I'm going to be making for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned for that video. I cannot wait to share that with you. I also, of course, picked up some butter, and then I also got these little orange chickens. These are so good, you guys. If you are craving some orange chicken, these are super easy. Just throw them in the air fryer in the oven, and then you just coat them with the little orange chicken sauce. So good, and a super easy meal. Just, you know, cook some rice and maybe some like pot stickers, which we did have. I picked up some pot stickers. These are my favorite pot stickers, the Ling Ling ones. And then we also picked up some wontons. The kids love these wontons. Of course, we got some hamburger, big old tube of it. We actually got 2. These are approximately 10-pound tubes. And I think we're still paying, how much are we paying per pound? 10 pounds. Wow, that's exactly 10 pounds. We are still paying $4.79. Is that more or less than what we paid last time? I don't remember. And of course, I picked up milk. I just got 2 gallons this time. And thankfully, they did better on the dates than they have been doing. A couple other items from BJ's. I got the kids some toothpaste. The hubby, his head and shoulders shampoo. He actually uses this in his beard. He doesn't have any hair. If you've seen him, you know he's bald. So he actually uses this for his beard. I picked up some holiday scent air fresheners. There's pumpkin roll and baked cinnamon apples. There's a crisp fall breeze in here, and then serene snow. Ooh, oh, that smells really good. That one, I think, is my favorite so far. Ooh, that noise was terrible, but that smell is really good. Okay, these are going to be so good. I'm going to put these in the bathrooms. I also picked up some of our laundry soap. I use these especially for the hubby's clothes because he is out working in that Florida sun, in the hot humidity, all that. So his clothes are extra stinky, so I like using this Oxy odor for him. And then I picked this one up for the kids, just regular stains and odors Tide Pods. The pods make it super easy for the kids to do their own laundry, so that's what we use. And then, yeah, I also picked up some big old potatoes here. Let me grab them. There we go. Look at how big these are. They're so big. They're perfect for like a baked potato. So I got some of those. And then I also picked up, a big old can of green beans here. We will probably not go through all of these this month, but a fair amount. I also picked up some chips, just a couple different kinds here, barbecue Lay's, and then the sour cream and cheddar Ruffles. We'll eat these with subs. I also picked up some regular Velveeta. I'm going to be making broccoli cheddar soup and a cheeseburger soup that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in a video. So since, you know, it's fall, it's soup season. It's not really soup season here in Florida, but I love soup. So we're gonna make it fall, even if Florida doesn't want to play, which I'm perfectly okay with it not playing, to be honest. I did pick up some ramen noodles. These are good on nights that I just absolutely don't feel like cooking and there's no leftovers. The kids will eat these up. Like, they'll even eat them just as like a snack on the weekend. I know they're not the greatest, so don't come for me on that, but the kids love them. And then I make them eat like some fruit and stuff with it, just to kind of balance it out. You know, life is all about balance. I picked up a little au jus gravy mix packet. I honestly could have made this, so I don't know why I bought this. But I'm going to be doing have you guys heard of Mississippi roast? Well, I'm going to be trying it with some chicken breast. So that is one thing you will not see here. I did not get any chicken breast. My BJ's was out of stock on chicken breast. I do not buy the chicken breast from Walmart. For whatever reason, anytime I've ever bought it at Walmart down here, it is gone bad literally the next day. So I usually buy it from BJ's, but they were completely out. So I do need to stock up on that. So that will not reflect in our total for the day. I did pick up some more of my brown sugar. This is what I use in my coffee every morning. Of course, salt. We were out. I picked up a couple of cans of tomato paste. These are for red beans and rice. If you don't know, I make my red beans and rice in the crock pot. If you don't make it that way, that is perfectly okay. I found a recipe on Pinterest. It tastes better than red beans and rice that I've had in restaurants. So that's how we make it. I picked up some Rotel fire roasted tomatoes. These are for, I cannot remember. I think it's for my Cajun bean soup. So I also picked up Cajun beans. It's Cajun 15 bean soup. There's a ton of little different assorted beans in here. So there is a recipe on the back of this, but I actually found a recipe online that I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to be sharing that with you guys as well. I'm telling you, it's soup season, so we're going to be making all the soups. And I am so here for it. I love soup. So you guys will have to let me know what side you guys eat with the Cajun beans. If you guys are from Louisiana, I assume it's from Louisiana. I really don't know. I just saw a recipe for it and it looked absolutely delicious. So I'm curious what side you eat. Is it like potato salad? Do you eat like Italian bread? What do you eat with your side of Cajun beans? And then you'll have to let me know what kind of sides you eat with your other soups too. I do plan on making bowls to go with my broccoli cheddar soup. I'll be sharing that probably in a short, not an actual long video, but so make sure you guys are subscribed and looking forward to these videos. I also picked up some Hershey's cocoa powder and a bunch of chicken broth. So not one, not two, not three, not four, but five. I got 5 chicken broths here. These are going to be helpful for our soups. Someday I will learn to make my own chicken broth. I know it's easy. We just aren't there yet. We're getting there. I also picked up a bag of this wild blend rice. This rice is so good, and I'm going to be making a creamy chicken and wild rice soup. We've had it before, but it's been years since I've made it, and so I am so excited to have it again. It was delicious the last time I made it, so I'm going to be sharing with that one with you guys too. And then some beef broth and apple juice. So the apple juice is actually for my bourbon chicken. I make bourbon chicken without the bourbon, so I use apple juice in its place. I had someone literally tear me apart for not using bourbon in my bourbon chicken, but you know, it is what it is. We don't have bourbon on hand at all times, and apple juice is cheaper, so that's what we make. Alrighty, I also picked up some broccoli florets. I told you I'm going to be making some broccoli cheddar soup. It's basically like the Panera dupe. I love Panera broccoli cheddar soup, so I'm super excited to try this new recipe. I picked up my husband's lemonade packets. He goes through these like crazy. You know, like I said, he is outside all day in the heat, in that Florida heat and humidity, and so sometimes water gets old, so he uses lemonade packets. And then I also told you guys we were having subs, and my husband loves this submarine dressing. I actually seen it, I saw it at Publix, but it was half the price at Walmart, so I just had to wait for them to restock it. So my husband's gonna be excited for this one. I also picked up some pepperoncinis, or pepperoncinis? How do you say that? Am I saying it right? I don't even know. But these are for the Mississippi chicken that I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I'm going to be making it the same way that you would like the Mississippi roast. It's just going to be cheaper because chicken is cheaper in the long run than roast. So if you don't know though, it's super easy. You can get you a roast or any meat of your choice, really. I've heard of people doing like pork also with it, and then you put that in the crock pot with I use the whole jar of pepperoncinis. You can do whatever you want. Some people just add the juice, some people just add a couple of the peppers. I dumped the whole thing in there. I love the flavor of these. They're not really spicy in my opinion, so they're really good. And then you just use a ranch packet or make your own, and then an au jus packet, or again, you can make your own au jus, and then I think it's a stick of butter that you just sit on top, and away you go. And you just turn it on low, let it cook for 8 hours in the crock pot, and you'll have a very, very delicious roast. I usually will put some potatoes or carrots in there. I don't think I'm going to do that with the chicken. I think we're gonna probably make mashed potatoes on the side with it. I think that sounds really good. Moving on with the grocery haul, I picked up some celery and some carrots. I also, for the subs, I picked up some lunch meat. We got some salami, some ham, and some turkey for those subs. Again, I make all my own bread now, and so I will make my own sub rolls. You guys definitely need to check out that recipe. I have it on my channel. I'll try to remember to link it above for you guys if I can remember. If not, comment down below and I'll try to send you the link for it. The sub rolls though are just so good. They're so easy. I throw the ingredients in the bread machine and then I just roll them out by hand and bake them. So easy. I also picked up some tomato juice for chili. Usually I buy it in a can. They just didn't have it in a can, so we got it in a bottle. I also picked up some mixed vegetables for shepherd's pie. We call it shepherd's pie. Apparently it's not actually shepherd's pie, it's cottage pie because it has hamburger instead of lamb, I think it is, but you know, it is what it is. To each their own. I also picked up some sliced provolone for those subs, some cheddar that I'm going to be shredding up for one of the soups. I think it's the cheeseburger soup that I need that for. I don't really remember. And then some ham steaks. These are going to be good for calzones. I already have pepperonis and some sausage, so we like to make calzones with these. And then I picked up, I picked up some Cajun style andouille smoked sausage here. I did get 4 of these. 2 of them will be for red beans and rice, and then 2 of them will be for those that 15 Cajun bean soup that I was telling you guys about. And then I also picked up the Johnsonville version of andouille sausage. I kind of like the mixture between the two. One has a little more heat than the other. I don't remember which one has the more heat. I think it's this one that has the more heat. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I like a little bit of that extra kick, and so I like to add to the two different sausages, even though technically they're the same. But that's for the red beans and rice. I also picked up some angel hair pasta for the hubby. This is what he likes. Again, if I don't feel like cooking and there's no leftovers in the fridge, this is what he resorts to, is butter noodles, basically. I also picked up some shells. These I'm going to be making homemade mac and cheese for the pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket. And then I also picked up some stewed tomatoes. This is for chili. I like, we're gonna have two different kinds of chili this month. We're gonna have the pumpkin chili, like I was telling you guys about, which I technically have all the ingredients for that except for the ground turkey. But I make my mom's chili. There's nothing that will compare to my mom's chili. It doesn't even taste the same when I make it compared to when she made it, but it's close enough and your girl is feeling it. So I like to put in Mrs. Grimes chili beans, which I had to have my dad bring me down from Omaha because for whatever reason we don't have Mrs. Grimes beans here. And so I already have those, and then I just use some hamburger, I use the tomato juice, and then the stewed tomatoes and some chili powder, and that's it. So I know it sounds simple and probably a little boring, but it is what it is. It's absolutely delicious, and it's soupy. It is not chunky, it's soupy. So it is actually like soup. You guys will have to let me know, do you prefer your chili runny, like actual soup, or do you like it thick? I'm curious. I honestly like it both ways, but when I want my mom's chili, it's soupy. I also picked up, oh shoot. Well, I picked up two things of toothpaste. My kids are gonna have tons of toothpaste this month. I didn't realize I didn't take that off. I also picked up toothpaste for me and the hubby, and then some deodorant for my girls and myself. I like the Degree one that prevents like the yellow marks on your white shirts, and then the white marks on your black shirts. I love this deodorant. I've been using it forever. When I was a hairstylist, we always had to wear black, and so this was the deodorant that I always used as a hairstylist because my black clothes then didn't have the white marks on the armpits. I also picked up a couple of boxes of tampons. We are women in this house. I have 3 daughters, so I also picked up some whipping cream. This is for the broccoli cheddar soup and the cheeseburger soup. And then, of course, you can't have chili without some saltines. So there's that. Let's go ahead, hurry up and get everything put away. Oh, and then I almost forgot the most important part. Whoops. I also picked up some paper towels and some toilet paper from BJ's. Yes, so this is basically a staple every month. This gets picked up. I am never going without toilet paper again, you guys. If you guys remember the difficulties at COVID time when we had issues finding toilet paper, I will never ever not have plenty of stock of toilet paper, especially when you're a family of 6. It's a thing. So anyway, let me go ahead and get everything put away, and I'll tell you what the grand total of everything was. I think it was just under $700. So let's get it put away. Alrighty, so like I said, we spent about $700. The actual total was $251 at Walmart for 58 items, and then BJ's was a total of $398.95 with, let's see, 27 items. So the grand total for the entire month for our family of 6 for our groceries was $649.46. Now, again, I did not have any chicken breast, so I'll probably spend another probably $80 or so on chicken breast for the month. So in addition to that, so you're looking about $730-ish, $730. Also, if you guys are new here, we do live in Florida, so we have access to a farmer's market and fresh produce year round. So I do buy a lot of our produce at the farmer's market. As you can see, we did have a few items that I did pick up. I do buy things at the store if they're like not in season, and those I kind of go off of about weekly. So we might end up spending maybe another $50 or so on produce. It just kind of depends, especially because my older two right now are going back and forth on whether they eat at home or whether they not. So, you know, it kind of varies a little bit on how much produce I actually need to buy. And then for meals we have planned out, I am doing broccoli cheddar soup, chicken and wild rice soup, cheeseburger soup, Cajun 15 bean soup. Those will all be in a video coming up soon for you guys. And then I have a pumpkin dinner, which is basically like a pumpkin crock pot chili, that I'm also going to be making some other pumpkin items. Another video for you guys that will be coming out soon. I also, like I said earlier, I'm going to be making my mom's chili, bourbon chicken, pigs in a blanket with homemade mac and cheese, Mississippi crockpot chicken, orange chicken with fried rice and wontons and pot stickers. Of course, we'll have probably like a side of broccoli, which I already have in the freezer. We're going to be doing some lemon pepper chicken, and I'm going to be making some homemade broccoli or orzo. We're going to have subs, biscuits and gravy, calzones, shepherd's pie, tacos. It's been a minute since we had some tacos, and they are sounding so delicious right now. Red beans and rice and chipotle bowls, they're like a Tex-Mex bowl that I use like chicken and Velveeta and rice and black beans and all the things. So that is the meal plan for the entire month. Just remember that we also add in quite a few leftover days. We basically eat leftovers on the weekends when everybody is busy or at work or doing all the running around situations. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and checking out our Walmart and BJ grocery haul for our family of 6. I'd love to know how much you usually spend on your groceries for your family. And do you shop weekly or monthly? Drop a comment below and let's chat. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe. Of course, hitting that bell notification so you're not missing any future grocery hauls or meal planning or dinner ideas or any of the cleaning or decorating that I do. Also, if you're wanting to see more, let me know. I'll link a few of our other grocery hauls down in the description for you, or even on your comment. So anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.